There is a little story I want to share with you. The story is not from a hadith or from the Quran, and I don't know if it's an authentic, really it did happen, but the moral of the story is amazing. My sheikh told me this once when I was a kid, and he says, look, there's this story, and the moral is important, about another sheikh, a righteous man, who saw a dream. And in this dream, he saw that he's running in the jungle. Have you heard this one? He's running in the jungle. And as he's running in the jungle, behind him there is a lion or a tiger that is chasing after him and ferociously wants to eat him. He says, I'm running in my dream and I wanted to escape from the tiger until I saw a well. So I jumped into the well, not thinking what's at the bottom, but just to escape the tiger. He goes, as I jumped into the well in my dream, I grabbed onto a rope that was hanging. And I held onto this rope with all my life. The tiger walked away and I could hear its roar fading away. He says, I felt safe. But then suddenly, after a little while, I saw beneath me in the well an anaconda, big snake coming up towards me, about to devour me. He says, so I started climbing upwards. But as I was climbing upwards on the rope, I saw right at the top two mice, one white and one black, and each one of them is nibbling away at the edge top of the rope. If I don't make it in time, the rope will snap and the anaconda will devour me. So I couldn't make it in time. Instead, I started shaking the rope, he says in his dream, trying to shake the mice off, but he couldn't. As he was shaking it, he started swerving from side to side, hitting the sides of the well. He said, I felt something sticky on the walls. Because as I looked at the stickiness, some of it went into my mouth and I realized it was honey. Sweet, beautiful, indulging honey. In my dream, it tasted amazing. He said, the honey was so sweet that I got busy licking the honey and I forgot about the anaconda and the mice that were eating away at my rope until I woke up. As I told you, we don't know if the story is true, but the moral is what we're after. So he went to his sheikh and the sheikh said to him the interpretation of this dream. He said, what is this dream? He says, it's simple. If you want to interpret it my way, I'll tell you. That tiger that you are running from in your dream is a symbol of the angel of death. You can run away all you like in this life. Do whatever you want. Travel the world. Go on holidays. Go as far as you want. Go to the moon and back. But the angel of death will inevitably catch up to you. Death, you will never escape it. He says, okay, then what is the well? He said, the well is your grave that is awaiting you. He said, what is the rope? He said, the rope is the life that you have before you fall into the grave. That's your life. He said, what is the anaconda? He said, if you don't fix up your life, that's the consequence of what you're going to in the hereafter. He said, what are the mice? What are the mice? He said, the mice is a symbol of the day and the night. Every day that passes, every night that passes is eating away from your life. Subhanallah. Wallahi, the meaning is true and it's supported by the Quran and Sunnah. He says, Ya Shaykh, what is the honey? What is the honey? He said, the sweet honey. The sweet honey is the indulgence of this world. You got yourself too busy with the false indulgence of this world that you forgot that there is an angel of death coming. Death is waiting. A grave is waiting. A hereafter is coming. And that your life is ending every day and you are heedless of it. Subhanallah. The meaning is true. The meaning is true. Abdullah ibn Abbas, the great companion of the Prophet ﷺ, says, I do not regret more than when the sun sets in a day and I go to sleep and I cannot count enough of extra good things that I have produced that day. He has to go to sleep knowing that he has produced good things that day. Otherwise, he has lost that day forever.